Hi everyone, today we are going to be writing linear equations. When we write our linear equations, we want to put them in slope-intercept form. So let's remind ourselves what slope-intercept form is. Y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. Our first example is about identifying slopes and y-intercept. The example is 5x plus 4y equals 8. The first thing we want to do is to put our equation into slope-intercept form. So my goal is to get y by itself. So the first thing I want to do is subtract 5x on both sides. So I'm left with 4y equals negative 5x plus 8. Y is still not by itself, so here I have to divide by 4. Make sure you divide each term by 4, and I'm left with y equals negative 5/4 x plus 2. Now that my equation is in slope-intercept form, I can identify my slope and my y-intercept. So here would be my slope. So I would have m equals negative 5/4, and here would be my y-intercept. So I say b equals 2. Now we're ready to move on to the next example. The next example is about writing an equation of a line given slope and y-intercept. So all we really have to do for this example is plug right into the formula. So I could say y equals, my slope is 1/4 times x plus my y-intercept, which is b. The next example is about writing an equation of a line giving it slope and a point on the line. So what we're going to do here is plug in the points for x and y and plug in our slope. By doing this, we can find our y-intercept. So we know this is x and this is y. So when I plug in negative 8 equals my slope is negative 5 times 1 plus my y-intercept, which is what we're looking for. So I have negative 5 times 1 is negative 5 plus b. And to get b by itself, I can add 5 on both sides. This will give me negative 3 equals b. Now that I know what my y-intercept is, I can plug it into the equation. And I have y equals negative 5x minus 3. And that would be my final answer. One last example is to write an equation of a line given 2 points. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my points to find the slope. So here we have x1, y1, and x2, y2. So let's find the slope. Negative 4 minus 3 over 2 minus 1. Negative 4 and negative 3 is negative 7. 2 and negative 1 is 1. So that just simplifies to negative 7. So my slope is negative 7. And now I can plug in my slope, and I can choose one set of points to plug into the formula so that I can solve for b. So I'll just use x1, y1. So I'll have 3 equals negative 7 times 1 plus b, so that we can solve for our y-intercept. So negative 7 times 1 is negative 7 plus b. To get our y-intercept by itself, we can add 7 to both sides, and I have 10 equals b. So now that I have my slope and my y-intercept, I can write my equation in slope-intercept form. y equals negative 7x plus 10. Now you are ready to move on to the next video on parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Once you have finished your notes, go ahead and move on to the next video.